Good morning, everybody. Hello. Hey, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread, and you are in our Stitchuation room. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a Monday through Friday virtual stitching retreat where you can hang out with me on my stitching journey, and hopefully it motivates you to do more of yours. And here's my Frito. I start talking, and there she comes. Yeah. You want your goldfish, Frito? Say good morning to everybody. Sweet girl. These are Frito's goldfish. Annette from Smart Needle sent them to her. Isn't that thoughtful? Here you go, baby girl. Huh? Yeah, a good girl. Take some nice and gentle. She's a sweet soul, that one. Sweet soul. I am getting ready to fly to Colorado Springs, and we're going to have a short one this morning. I'm going to get out of here probably about 7:30, and because my flight boards at 9:50. And I've got about a 45, 50-minute drive to the airport, depending on San Antonio's morning traffic. So, well, it is a great day to be sewing in here. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Keith is here. Keith is reading the chat. So he's doing so well. I want to thank all of y'all for your prayers and your well wishes and your advice. You guys just, this works, that works. Be sure to do this. Be sure to do that. He had his right knee replaced on June 25th. And you can't tell now. I mean, he's not even a month post-op. And the way he walks and is getting around, and he was down on his knees yesterday working on our RV. So, or day before, whatever. But he's doing great. So thank you all so much for everything. All right. Is Keith going with me? No, Keith is going to stay home and babysit Frito. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. So I'm just, I'm all ready to go. I'm in the uniform of choice for when I fly. I have just a t-shirt and elastic waisted pants, right? Because don't you know you swell on airplanes. And then my Skechers slip-ins tennis shoes. That is the, oh, you're in the Colorado Springs airport right now, Mary Jo. Well, cool. I'll probably miss you unless you're working there, right? I'll probably miss you. I got to fly into Denver first to do a plane change. But yeah, now Keith's unsupervised. That's right, Julianne. But I told him if he's going to have his other knee done, I think we need to wait until after his birthday in March, because then he's Medicare eligible. I just got a bill for, $2,200, which, I mean, the insurance paid for most of it, but it's cutting into my sewing money. You know what I mean? So anyway, Cornelia, if you are watching, I got your card. Thank you so much. You are such a sweet soul. I left it over there on my desk, but it was a nice little thank you note from her about all of the education I provide here on the channel. And, she said, I've been to classes where I learned less, and, yours is free. And so she was very, very thoughtful, very nice note. I had another note. Let's see. I printed these out, these things I wanted to tell you. Linda wrote in. Was it Linda? Yeah. She said, I want to thank you for the recommendation for the Shark vacuum. It wasn't really a recommendation. I just told you that I had one and I loved it. It's the new kind that empties itself. She said, she set it up and ran it for the first time. This was yesterday. It's so quiet and works great. My old back thanks you. I'm old and haven't been vacuuming as much because it hurts my back. I didn't even think about that, how that is. To me, that vacuum is part of my life, because when it's vacuuming, I can be doing something else, like being behind a sewing machine. So that's kind of a cool way to think about that, right? So you're welcome, Linda, and I'm glad you like it. It's the Shark. Let's see. You want to thank you. Last night you were able to finish your grandson's multimedia quilt, and I kept you company. Well, good, Michelle. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, the Legends of the National Parks, the one with Bigfoot and the Martian and all that, I had shown y'all. They've got kits available now online at Fiberworx. Let me find a picture of it. This one right here. I'll show y'all. This is a perfect quilt for a tween. So it's got 4 panels on it. Okay. There's Bigfoot. Okay. And it has, this is Legends of the National Parks. It's a panel by Riley Blake. So Bigfoot says, believe in yourself even when no one else does. And the Martian says, I need space. So the Bigfoot would be probably Yellowstone. And then I need space would be White Sands. And then jackalope. Not everyone needs to be a unicorn on the jackalope. That's got to be Big Bend. And then we have, oh, go green or go home, the swamp creature. And that's got to be the Everglades. So very cool. Very, very cool. And then I love the way they put it all together with the lime green and the gray and the, those are all grunge fabrics. So they have got kits available at Fiberworx. It may not have a picture, okay? And there's also, I put a link to it below. It's a non-affiliate link, but that's my local quilt shop, Fiberworx Fabric Studio in McQueeney, Texas. That's where that quilt is hanging. And I loved it. And I said I was going to promote it. She's like, oh no, let me go get more fabric. So it all came in and it's been kitted. And it's just a perfect quilt for a tween because tweens are hard to quilt for, I think, especially tween boys, right? That's just a perfect one. We've got a virtual kitchen here in our Stitchuation room. So wander over there. I think the coffee has finished brewing and hit the thumbs up button on your way in. I was reading through the chat comments last night because somebody said cinnamon rolls are ready in the kitchen. And then I don't remember who it was. They said there's already a line forming in the kitchen. I thought that was hilarious. Jill wants to know what pattern that is for the Legends of the National Park. That is Villa Rosa Designs Adobo pattern, A-D-O-B-O. So I believe the pattern comes with the kit, pretty sure. So it's very cool for boys, Patty. Yeah. So if you've got a tween boy, you know, a grandson or something, I think, I mean, the girls will love it too, but to me, you know, snakes and snails and puppy dog tails, that kind of thing, right? Yeah. So that's just a perfect kit. And it's very reasonably priced too. I think it's like $67.99 for the kit. Then also right next to that, again, as of yesterday, they didn't have a picture of it. They've got the kit listed, but they don't have a photo of it. I text the photo to Valerie to give to them. I don't know if it went. I haven't heard back. And oh, Christine's in from Australia. Hi, Christine. But right next to it, they have the backing as well. And that's all the badges, patches from the national parks. So if you want to grab a backing, there you go. It's a nice little, this is hilarious. I know. I think the same thing, Wendy. I'm like, peach cobbler. Yum up. I'll take backyard for Becky. You betcha. Thanks, Patty. Peggy. Thank you very much. So yeah, hit the thumbs up button. Do it. Now there's a picture of the quilt on the website. Oh, good, Celia. Glad to see that. That's probably the picture I sent, or she might have gotten up on a ladder and taken another one or something, whatever. Anyway. So I wanted to stitch up my block, month number 2, block of the month. Let me get this out of the way here. Let's see. Is the designer mystery block of the month from the Fat Quarter Shop. Now, I've always wanted a houses quilt. Okay. And the idea behind this kit is all of them have a house surround, and the middle of it is what's going to be a, the mystery, right? So you got a little chimney over here and everything. I have always wanted a houses quilt, but I just never found a pattern that really, and I know Lori Holt had just done one with some simple shapes, I think, but those fabrics in that particular kit, to me, I didn't know where to look. I was like, there's just constant, there was nowhere for the eye to rest on that. And so I don't know, that wasn't something that did it for me. So I got this one because I had finished the block of the month for American Pie. Now, what comes in this kit, I've shown it once before, but so this is what the quilt will finish and look like. So it's a nice little houses. I've got a link below to this. It finishes at 82.5 by 92.5. This is a big quilt. Okay, so this will look really, really precious over a guest bed, maybe. I don't know, a tween girl, right? Just adorable. So the finishing designer is Jocelyn Young. Okay. And here is block one. This is the heart. This is the first month. And that's the one that's on the inside of the box. So I'm going to be keeping all of my blocks together here in the box. And then the finishing kit includes, I've got the paper still here, fabric for setting and binding, finishing pattern, and exclusive keepsake box. Okay. So you've got this fabric in here. Okay. This is aqua with small houses. And this fabric is made by Bunny Hill Designs. It's called My Summer House from Bunny Hill Designs. Okay, so we've got the houses on aqua. And then this is the main roof fabric, red with aqua houses. Let's see. And then we have a beautiful stripe. It's red and pink and kind of a silver. Beautiful, light gray. And we have a small ditzy flowers, red flowers on pink. And a gray plaid, a light gray plaid. And then we've got some flowers on light gray and a gray and red stripe, real tiny stripes. And this, I can't see what the deal is. Hold on. Oh, they're little flowers on brown on tan. Those. Okay. If you made a quilt based on a design you see on YouTube without buying the pattern for your personal use, can you post a photo on Facebook when I'm done? Yeah, Margie, I would think so. If you would just give credit to where you saw it, that's fine. Nobody knows you didn't pay for that. That's fine. You know, you're not stealing it. You're not doing it to sell, right? And then the background is the dots. And I love the multicolored dots on cream. Very nice. Then there are other fabrics in the line that are part of the blocks. So there's an aqua with a light dot and the cream with a white dot or cream dots. Okay. So there's tone on tone and then, oh, I'm upside down. Yeah. Not that it matters. But anyway, so that's nice. And then there is a backing set. And this fabric is luscious. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. So I'm very much looking forward to just getting this together month by month. So the second month came in. You can see how that all is going to work. That little tiny brown flower on cream is the outer border. See that? That's adorable. Just pretty, pretty stuff. Soft. Love it. Yeah, the fabrics well, you know, Bunny Hill designed all of the fabrics. And then so it's a designer mystery block of the month. So the first, and these are all Moda. Pretty sure they're Moda. Yeah, they're all Moda fabric designers. So the first designer that designed the heart block was Ann Sutton. So she was the guest designer of the month, Ann Sutton. So for that, okay. And then this month's block is designed by Stacy Isu. Okay, so this is the block that we're going to make that goes in the middle of the second house. And there's 12 houses. So it's kind of cool. I think there's 12 houses. I'd have to look, but I think so. So I think that's really a neat idea to have the whole thing. Instead of making the entire block, you're just making the middle of it. And you don't know what the middle of each block is going to be. So yeah, Moda is very, very soft. I absolutely love it. Hey, for you guys that like fun, whimsical quilts there, and you want to do it with an embroidery machine, Smart Needle, I have got a link to them below, but they've got these new applique blocks. So these are already put together. Let me show you. These are so stinking cute. I can see a baby quilt with this, you guys. Let me share this with you guys. This came in my email. I says, oh my goodness, this is adorable. So they're owls, and they're all different little owls. All right. And they're just as cute as can be. So you can make these owl blocks, and they're going to be, they've got all different sizes of owl blocks, you know, the little bitties to the big ones. And you just make whatever size you want, throw some sashing between them. Okay. Aren't they just precious? That is so cool. So I wanted to share that with y'all. Pretty neat. I thought that was adorable. Okay. Will I be a featured instructor at Virtual Applique Getaway in October? No, ma'am. No. I don't plan on that. You know, I try to just do one thing a month. And October is quilt market. So that's a travel for me. Even though it's at the end of the month, that's a travel for me. So I try to just do one thing a month. I can't handle it. Where can you get the owl quilt? Michelle, that is smartneedle.com. And it's all one word, SMARTNEEDLE.com. And I think I've got a link below. So yeah, just go out there. And so you buy the owls and you get 4 or 5 of them in a kit, in a download, or however many there are. And then you make the size that you want, and then just throw some sashing between them, put some cornerstones in there, and ta-da, you have a quilt. But it's kind of cool. I would use that. I would use like either regular batting or the Pellon 988, something like that in between it, because it's got batting in it already, because they're embroidery blocks. How about the Lisa Shaw training in March? No, ma'am. My calendar's booked already out. Oh gosh, August, September of next year. Can you do double applique with Merrily Patches module from Embroidery? So I don't know. Merrily puts that patch edge on it. So I have no idea, Pamela. I have not looked at this pattern. If those patterns have the applique pieces as simple shapes, or they're drawn out, sure. I don't know why you couldn't. So yes, the sale on Embrilliance ends today. And I have a link below at a coupon code for 10% off. Okay. But so I wanted to show you yesterday. I didn't get a lot of sewing done yesterday because I had to do some packing. I had to get groceries, and I had to do some meal prep for Keith so he won't starve to death while I'm gone. So finished the little cat in flowers block. One of you said, fix that center on that first flower. Her OCD was kicking in. Y'all, once you've got it in an embroidery design, that ship has sailed. That cannot be fixed unless I stopped what I was doing, go back, fix it in the working file, save it again to PES, and then put it in. And there was no way I was going to be able to realign it. Now, one thing that I did do yesterday was went into Design Center on the Luminaire and created the stems on the flowers right here, that one, and this one. I created the stems on the flowers because I had forgotten to do that. Okay. So this is all finished. And I think it just turned out precious. I got my colors wrong on my leaves. It's no big deal. It'll work. That doesn't bother me because there's another flower on top of it. So it's fine. I'm perfectly fine with it. But that is all I got done yesterday, was finishing that up. And then I'm not going to have time to put a binding on it. I guess I could take it with me as a project and show Callie how to do bindings, right? But is Embrilliance Essentials needed for Snapplique? You need it because, yes, I would say yes, because eventually you're going to want to color sort, and also that button with the scissors on it to remove hidden stitches so you can see that button is there as well. And the flower looks like a daffodil. There you go, Deb. Atta girl. She's like, it's fine. She likes it. design elements for others to find. We don't point out our mistakes, but you guys saw me do it and I mentioned it yesterday. So, okie dokie. So I have got all of my pieces cut. I've only got about 6 or 7 minutes left with you guys. So I have all of my pieces cut for block 2. I might just put these in a Yazzie bag and take it with me. And then I can work on it up there, right? So just so you guys can see, all of these patterns come, you get anything from the Fat Quarter Shop. They're all labeled with your pieces, A, B, C, D, they call it, and then you get alphabetties with, you know, you would get some alphabetties. I put fusible fleece on the back of my alphabetties. They're little plastic tiles, but that keeps them from flying off the fabric when you move things around. So that's very helpful to do that. I just took some hot glue and I cut a big long strip of fusible fleece. And then with the gluey side up, okay, I just cut a strip that was not as wide as the tile. And the gluey side up, and then just a dot of hot glue kind of all along on the fleece. And then I set the tiles on the fleece and then cut them apart once the glue had done its thing. So yeah, I won't be back until I'm flying in Monday. Yeah. So Monday, I won't be here, but there's a video dropping on Monday to show you how to stitch in the ditch on the King Quilter with the Pro Stitcher. It's very cool. There's 2 methods in there. Harriet's usually in here. Harriet's teaching this week, but Harriet showed me how to do that. She's so smart. I love it. So it's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to pack all this up and take it with me because there's no way I'm going to finish it. No way while I'm here. So I actually I didn't get that last star block done either. I've got 21 of those finished. Whoo, that's a lot of work. You know, I timed myself and I know that each block took me about 40 minutes to make. So 40 times 22 blocks. And then that doesn't even count all of the time that was put in on all of this to put all that together. And that's why we can't sell our quilts for anything close to any kind of retail. People ask me, do you sell your quilts? I'm like, nobody would pay $1,200 for that quilt. There's just no way. You didn't find the link for Needlework Owl? Oh, Michelle, is it not there? I'll do it right after we get done. But just go to smartneedle.com. It's fine. Just go smartneedle.com and get that. And when you spend $10, she gives you a bunch of more designs. So that's cool. Oh, the brand of the glue stick I showed yesterday, Bernadette, that was a 505. And I've got it linked below to So Yeah Quilting. They've got it for $5.99. So you can pop into there. It's 15 hours. You guys are doing the math. I love it. Yeah. Okay. So what if I was paying myself, $10 an hour, right? Or even $15 an hour. Nobody's going to pay that much for these quilts. I don't think. 15 hours just to stitch the star blocks. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing, and then, so I just donate them. I've got to get back. When I get back, I'm going to finish stitching the Happy Halloween quilt and get it all done. And I'm going to donate it to my chiropractor. She's going to hang it on her wall in her office. So that's a great thing to do, is to donate your quilts to medical offices, and then you got to get the facilities guy to hang it. So you want to make it easy for them and make sure you've got a hanging sleeve on it already. Okay. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys up. Yeah, sell it for fun. You can do that too. But when Keith's home health nurse came, she's like, do you sell your quilts? I said, no. Tax write-off. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah. You're going to Colorado Springs on Friday. Well, Jan, I will be at Ruth's Stitchery sometime. I'm not going as a thing with the channel, but my granddaughter and I are going to go and go see what I don't need. I left room in my suitcase to bring something home for sure. So yes, you can give them to veterans. Absolutely. So if you were to buy a scan and cut, which one do I recommend? Maria, buy the most scan and cut that you can afford. That's probably my best advice. There's all different things. I recommend a 225 or higher. All right. So I don't know if you can, I would assume if you donate a quilt, you can claim it on your taxes. You just need to get whoever you gave it to, tell them this is valued at whatever. And, and then get a receipt from them. They don't mind. Right. So, oh my goodness. Well, guys, it's almost time to go. I plan on taking a little something with me to do a giveaway on Friday as well. So I can show you what that will be. So I plan on doing this. Now, a reminder, okay? I'm switching time zones today. So it's going to be at 8 Central on Thursday and Friday, not 7 Central, 8 Central. Okay? And then there will not be one on Monday, and I will see you guys on Tuesday morning after I fly home. I got a 6 a.m. flight out of Colorado Springs in the morning, so I won't be doing it on Monday. But sorry for the short thing today, but I did want to pop in and say hello to y'all. Love you guys. So I'm going to get out of here. You guys go get something under the needle, okay? And I will see you tomorrow morning, hopefully with my granddaughter in tow, all right? You guys go sew something. Bye. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out the door.